age of myself, I can attest that we did not grow up in the same conditions of the 1960s. This day and age, we are more advanced than ever, from vehicles that run on electricity to therapeutic medicine to benefit our health. Not only are we becoming more intelligent, but we also... Okay, never mind. Not only are we becoming more intelligent, but we also have the ability to create, equalize, and discover. Oh, next slide. Oh my God. First and foremost, technology has improved in leaps and bounds since the archaic 1960s. Imagine requiring emergency treatment and specialists not possessing the right equipment. There are many cases of individuals dying from lack of resources around 50 years ago, due to being outdated and incompetent. Not only is our medical field way more reliable, but so is general technology. Now we can be more alert than ever. Back in the 1960s, people didn't have an iPhone or just a common pocket phone. They didn't have the ability to communicate in need, such as a freak accident or perhaps being lost. Would you really want to live in a time where women were ridiculed and judged, made to change their appearance for humanity's approval? Imagine leaving the house wearing something you don't feel comfortable in due to living up to a stereotype. For example, women were not allowed to wear simple denim jeans because they were so-called men clothing. Not only were females ridiculed by what they wore, but they couldn't even claim basic human rights. In the 1960s, a bank could refuse to issue a credit card to an unmarried woman. Even if she was married, the husband would require the cosign. Time has definitely changed. We now have women expressing who they truly are and not shame who they want to be. Even though a majority of this generation were born around the 1960s, are they really more accepting? Do they have the ability to equalize one another or stop discrimination? All around the world, there's homophobia, racism, and even sexism. You see it in your schools, workplace, and even TV. I do believe that we as a nation have come a long way, considering most of the younger generation still choose to judge someone by the way they look or who they love. Back in 1994, the Commonwealth passed human rights legalizing sexual activity between two consenting adults. This created a huge wave in Australia, with many people disagreeing with the regulation. In 2017, a vote was cast to legalise same-sex marriage, which soon became eligible, allowing gay marriage in Australia. Technology, medicine, equality, and fashion has improved greatly over the years. Although the brutal reality of our nation contains a weight of suffering and grief, we can still push forward to become better as one. We can only remember the past, embrace the present, and work on the future. Thank you.